with Keller Williams Fort Myers, and we just like to bring you these videos to meet hyper-local businesses in our area doing extraordinary things, and Jared's one of those guys. So Jared, before we get into vein clinic and
Sure.
vein specialist and all of that, tell us a little bit about you and what.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm a physician assistant, a PA. I've been a PA since 1995.
Okay.
Been around a while. My first career as a PA was actually doing orthopedics.
Okay.
Worked for a small practice in Southern Ohio first, and then quickly grew out of that and came to Orlando and worked for a very large orthopedics multi-specialty group where I was their chief PA for 18 years.
Gotcha. There's long hours in orthopedics.
Yes,
aren't
there are. Yes, there are. Very intense, long hours. It was there that I actually started to be very interested in the venous world.
Gotcha.
Because I specialized in lower extremities, and I saw a lot of the end stage products of venous disease.
Okay.
And I found a vascular surgeon that was interested in training a PA, and we
very cool.
Yeah,
Rest is history.
past,
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
So you originally came from where again?
Yeah, my first PA job was in Ohio, but
Ohio.
I grew up in Ohio and in upstate New York.
So you're an Ohio State fan, probably.
I am.
We won't hold that against you.
Please. I have a UF student right now who's about to graduate from UF. So
my wife is a diehard Michigan fan.
Oh, okay.
So that's good. I'm not going to share this interview with her,
Okay.
but everybody else we're good, right?
Yeah.
Can't believe the rivalry between those two
know,
schools. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So why did you choose this profession then? You just,
That's a good question. Being a PA rather than a doc, I really, at first, I didn't have the confidence.
Okay.
Number one. Number two, didn't have the financial resources to get through med school.
Wow. Okay.
So a couple of factors there. And then why surgery, why orthopedics? I was always an athlete and wanted to do orthopedics initially. And then I kind of got called into the vein side of things.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So it kind of chose me.
That's awesome. So what drives you beyond that? Just personally, what drives you to do what you do?
I like to help people. I do.
Okay.
I like to solve problems.
Yeah.
And I like to see things resolve. And any kind of surgical subspecialty, your goal is to resolve a problem.
Gotcha.
Not to just manage a medical problem forever. Unfortunately, that's what most of the chronic diseases do.
Yeah.
With vein disease, we like to see that person be able to hopefully get off of compression stockings if their issue is having to use compression for long term.
Circulation and that
Yeah, it's
sort of thing.
improving their quality of life by
Yeah.
improving their ability to walk long distances, even jog long distances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of diabetes. I imagine diabetes is a big factor in some of that. I'm not.
It's interesting. The number one risk factor for vein disease is actually genetics.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's number one. Number two in vein disease, it would be females more than males, obviously, because we don't have babies.
Okay.
Having pregnancies
Gotcha.
definitely increase the risk for ladies.
Okay.
But genetics is the number
Big
one
part
for
of that.
both male and female.
Wow. So if somebody's suffering with that, they just come here to have to be referred?
Well, it depends on your insurance.
Okay.
So if you have an HMO, most of the time you have to have a
Go
referral
through
to
the
get to
hoops.
us because we're a specialty.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I get most of my business through advertising and then word of mouth.
Gotcha.
Patients refer other patients,
Okay.
and
That's
the
important.
practice has grown that way.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. So tell us a little bit about the vein clinic. Describe, I guess, in layman's terms so everybody can understand it, including me. And if you have my denominator, you probably have everybody.
It's
Just
okay.
kind of what you do and how you go about it and the problems you solve.
Yeah. So chronic venous insufficiency is the reason people get varicose veins, and is the main reason why they get swelling, achy, tired legs, cramping in their legs,
Yeah.
restless legs can
Wow.
be a result of chronic venous insufficiency as
Okay.
well. Even spider veins. If you have thousands of spider veins and you have symptoms,
Okay.
you likely have some underlying venous insufficiency.
Wow.
But it's all about evaluating that person as a whole, and then utilizing ultrasound to confirm diagnosis most of the time, and then mapping out which veins are causing the most problems.
Gotcha.
Sometimes it's deep veins that are the source, but fortunately, most of the time it's superficial veins,
Okay.
and we can manage that in the office.
Wow. I know so many people with restless legs, and I had no idea that was connected.
Yeah, there's multiple reasons why
Sure,
people can have
sure.
restless legs, but venous disease is one.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you just kind of come in here and you're part of the troubleshooting process, and
Yeah, we evaluate them, and I have a sonographer that's a vascular tech that she is very skilled,
wow.
and she helps me with mapping it out.
Okay.
And we have thorough discussions with each patient. And we try to treat each patient individually. You know, not everybody has the same basket of problems.
Right.
Some people have injuries that cause a very specific area of venous disease, and we can address that.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So, why would customers say they love this clinic? Why would they say, I want to be here for my medical treatment?
We are a small vein practice.
Okay.
We are not a big vein practice here in town. And I would like to, well, I hope that people leave our practice saying they were gentle, they were kind, and they cared about me.
Okay. Okay. I chose my doctor because they know my name when I walk in. I'm not a number. And I
There you
think
go.
that's the
There you
feeling
go.
I get in here.
You feel personal.
I feel personal, and I feel like it's not so big that I need to give you my social security number
Right.
for you to know me.
Right.
So that's cool. That's awesome. What are your goals over the next year or 2 years?
Obviously, every business wants to grow, right?
Yep.
I want steady growth. There are some docs that I've worked with over the years that their concept of growth is exponential every year.
Yeah.
I don't expect that. I want word of mouth
Okay.
growth more than I want to advertise for that growth.
Yeah.
But I understand that I need to advertise as well.
Sure.
I just want to steadily grow, and there's room for growth in my current office, and if I had to, I could expand.
Sure.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Is this your only location here?
actually, this is our main,
Okay.
and one day a week I sublet space out in Lehigh because that's
Okay.
a community that needs medical providers,
Gotcha.
and there's no
That's good to know.
vein practice out there other than me that I'm aware of.
Okay. Very
Yeah.
cool. All right. Anything else you want to share about the practice or get the word out on?
I want to make sure that everybody understands that who I am. I'm a PA.
Okay.
I have a medical director who's a vascular surgeon.
Okay.
He is very involved via telephone with me, and if I have to, I can shoot him a video and that
Sure.
type of thing. But that's for complex problems.
Yeah.
99% of people who come in here, I can handle.
Yeah. Awesome.
And I want to make sure that I'm not. I want people to know that I'm an honest guy.
Yeah.
I don't want there to be any questions about that.
Sure. I think that's coming through. Just
Yeah.
in talking to you, I think it does. Yeah, absolutely. So tell me, this wasn't on. We always give people a list of questions, so we're not surprising anybody. But this isn't on there. But maybe your most rewarding patient experience. Obviously, don't divulge anything you can't. But
Yeah.
maybe there's a story, and maybe there's not. But something that's you go to bed at night and go, that was a win.
Yeah, absolutely. When someone comes back to you 3 months later and gives you a hug,
Yeah,
says, "Man, my legs feel great."
that's awesome.
That's what I'm after.
Yeah.
And fortunately, I get that more often than not.
That's good. Probably a lot of people have underlying stuff that they just had no idea the connection. I bet
It's true.
sometimes, yeah.
It's true. People walk in and say, "Hey, I just saw your your ad, and it kind of, the light bulb went on, and I wanted to get it checked.
Yeah.
And we go from there.
That's cool. That's cool. So how long have you been open here?
So we moved into this location 9 months ago.
Okay.
9 months ago. We were previously down off of Metro, right across from Gulf Coast Hospital.
Gotcha.
And we grew out of that space.
Okay.
I started very small.
Yeah.
And I've not had any negative feedback on our space here. The location is good from most of my patients.
Good.
It's easy to get to,
Yeah.
even patients coming from Cape Coral, or patients coming from
Sure.
Lehigh, or up or down 75.
Sure.
Because I
Absolutely.
get patients from Port Charlotte and Punta Gorda sometimes.
What's the landmark for this? I have an idea.
Yeah,
I would say Topgolf.
Topgolf is that's a great landmark. It's south of Topgolf.
I mean, that's
If
like
you go south on
the
6
place.
Mile from Topgolf and you take a right on Winkler, there's our
That's it.
office
Yeah,
complex.
we're really close.
Yeah, it's
you
pretty
just
good.
run over there and hit a few once in a while.
Oh man, I've already been there 4 times.
We've only been
Since
there
it's
twice, but
Yeah.
we love it. Yeah, it's so cool, isn't it?
It's fun.
Yeah. So when this website's all about shopping local and really making community. Do you have any feedback on that, or how important that is?
It's extremely important. One of the draws for me to come down to Southwest Florida was my wife graduated PA school here down at Nova.
Okay.
And she had already developed a large friend group in the community. And when our older boys graduated high school up in Orlando, we had a younger daughter that I wanted to raise here.
Gotcha.
Because it's a small town. It's now grown quite a bit. And I've only been here 4 years.
Wow.
But I love this community. And if we don't feed our community locally, it's not going to continue to do well.
That's true. I like the service from small local places.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
awesome.
that's awesome. Yeah. Great. Well, thank you. Is there anything else you want to share with you have?
I really just appreciate you doing
you
the
for that.
interview,
Yeah.
contacting me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very
Thank
good.
you very much.
So, hey, thank you for watching today, and it was just nice to get to know Jared, and hopefully you appreciate that experience, and share it with your friends. If you know somebody suffering from any of those things he mentioned, restless legs, and I don't know, what's
cramping, swelling,
Yeah.
fatigue, heaviness, all
that
of
can
that.
be something Jared can help you with, so give him a call. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.